Welcome back. Today we're covering Unit 4, Political Ideologies and Beliefs. Why people think the way they do about the government and how those beliefs shape U.S. policies. What shapes policies in the U.S.? Your political beliefs don't just come out of nowhere. They develop through political socialization, which just means the things that influence what you believe. The biggest factor? Family. But others matter too. Friends, school, religion, media, where you live, and major life events. Let's move on to some core American values. Even though Americans argue a lot, we actually share some core political values. Individualism, where people have the freedom to make their own choices. Equal opportunity, everyone should have a fair shot. Free enterprise, business and markets should mostly run by themselves. Rule of law, laws that apply to everyone. And limited government. Government shouldn't control every part of your life. These values shape how people view policies and political parties. Let's break that down. On the left are liberals. Support government programs like healthcare or welfare. They want more business regulation and favor protections for civil rights and civil liberties. They tend to support higher taxes on the wealthy. Next is the right, the conservatives. They prefer limited government involved in the economy, support lower taxes, and want fewer business regulations. They favor traditional social values. There's a third party, the libertarians. This third ideology, which you need to know, is libertarianism. And libertarians want almost no government involvement in the economy or personal life. They're the strongest protections of individual freedom, very low taxes, and minimal regulations. Let's go to the first practice question. Which factor has the greatest impact on personal political beliefs? Is it A, religion, B, friends, C, family, or D, school? The right answer there is C, family. Let's go into how globalization and generational effects can affect your political beliefs. Globalization is the world is more connected, ideas spread fast, cultures mix, and people form opinions based on global news. Generational effects are different age groups have different experiences, so they have different beliefs. You have boomers with the Cold War and Vietnam, Gen X with economic and cultural change, and millennials and Gen Z, tech, 9/11, recessions, and social movements. Now let's get into polling 101. Polls measure public attitudes, but they also must be scientific to be accurate. A good poll has random sampling, representative sample, low margin of error, and unbiased wording. Bad polls, like online or Instagram polls, can be misleading because they rely on whoever decides to participate. Let's go to our second practice question. Which of the following is required for a scientific poll? Is it A, asking only one political party, B, a random sample of respondents, C, questions that led you to an answer, or D, a large number of social media responses? The right answer there is going to be B, a random sample of respondents. Let's move on to ideology and public policy. Ideology influences how people think government should solve problems. Examples are the economy. Liberals want more regulation, higher taxes on the wealthy. Meanwhile, conservatives want lower taxes and fewer regulations. Social issues. Liberals support LGBTQ rights and abortion rights. Conservatives favor traditional values and restrictions on abortion. Public order. Liberals protect civil liberties, and conservatives strong law enforcement. Moving on to the third practice question. Liberals are most likely to support which of the following? Is it A, lower taxes on the wealthy, B, more government regulation of a business, C, eliminating social welfare programs, or D, reducing environmental rules? The right answer there is B, more government regulation of businesses. It's now time for the quick recap. Here's a quick summary of what we've learned. Political beliefs come from political socialization. Americans share core values like individualism and rule of law. The major ideologies are liberal, conservative, and libertarian. Good polling requires scientific methods. and ideology affects how people think our government should solve problems. And that's Unit 4. If you're still confused or want more practice, check out the Unit 4 worksheet link below. It's packed with extra questions to get you ready for that next test. I'll see you next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and look out for Unit 5 next.